Hey everyone, my name is Austin and I'm going to be one of your unit coordinators this summer. One of my favorite things to do at my job in Georgia, where I teach outdoor classes, is go on night walks where we look at all our different senses and what things they do outside. I also think it's just really cool to be outside as it gets a little darker and see how the world changes. A lot of the time we talk about how our senses change when we go outside, and how different animals have different adaptations to those senses. So when you think about animals that are adapted to living at night, you might think of bats in their echolocation, or you might think of animals that have really powerful eyes, like owls. There's a lot of animals that are what's called nocturnal, and they start to come out once you get outside at night. One sense that you can test really well in the dark at night is your sense of hearing. And one way that I like to do that is to use my hand to cup it behind my ear. But you can do this with two hands and just sit there and listen for just a little bit. By doing that, you can start to hear lots of different sounds that might only happen at night. If you're really lucky, you might even hear an owl. I know you can't see me very well, but that's important for this next experiment. This one involves eyesight, and it involves the way that people's eyes work. So it starts out by making sure that you have one eye covered, almost like an eye patch. And you do that so that when you light a candle, you're keeping one eye in the dark completely. And this works best if you're in a lot of darkness. As I hold my candle up, I want to look at it with my other eye. Now, what you're doing in this experiment is you're letting one of your eyes develop its night vision by building up a chemical called rhodopsin. Rhodopsin is what helps us see at night. And as soon as your eye is exposed to any light, all of the rhodopsin in your eye goes away. So once you think you've waited enough time, 5 minutes is a pretty good amount of time to wait, you can blow out the candle and switch your eyes, and you should have much better vision in the eye that you had covered up. A lot of the times, this is why pirates would use eye patches, so that they would always have one eye that would be ready for when they went below dark into the darkness. You can also start to look out for different animals that might be present at night. Owls especially might live nearby you, and you can try to reach out to them by playing a couple owl sounds and seeing if you get any responses. There are 3 types of owl sounds that I'm going to play tonight, and it's important to play them in this order if you play the same ones as I do, because you want to go with the smaller owls first. If you play the sound of a really large owl first, the smaller owls might get scared and they're not going to respond to you at all. So the first owl I'm going to play is the sound of a screech owl. And they have a really high-pitched sound that sounds like this. So I'm going to play that out in the woods, and then I'm going to listen to see what I can hear. The next owl sound that I'm going to play is the call of the barred owl. It's called the barred owl because its feathers are striped along its chest and its belly, so they look like bars. These owls make a sound, and it sounds like, "Who cooks for you?" when they call. The last owl song that I'm going to play tonight is that of the great horned owl. These are really big owls, and they're recognizable for the really big tufts that come off of their face like that. Those are the owls that hoot, and might be the most recognizable that you might hear. There's one last really cool thing that I like to do when I spend some time outdoors at night, and that's use a star map to look for some stars in the sky. Star maps are cool because they have the whole sky charted underneath, but this little window lets you see what stars are above you at the time of day and the time of year that you're looking. So using a star chart, you first want to find what time it is with the numbers that are wrapped around the chart like this. So right there is the 10, and you want to look at those numbers. They're set in 24 hours, so you don't have to worry about AM or PM on mine. And right now, it's about 8:30. So I want to find 8:30 p.m., which is 20 and a half. So you want to move that part that says 20 and a half to where it's at the April 2nd mark, or whatever day it is for you. So that's what I've done, and that means that if I use this map, and it's hard to see with the light, and I face south, so that south means that's sort of in the ground. That means I should be able to look up from the ground and see constellations like Hydra, and if I get closer to where it says zenith, those will be the stars right above me. You can see Ursa Minor up in there. You don't have to use a star map to stargaze though. Other cool ways that you can do this are using apps on your phone, or using a field guide to tell you what constellations you can look for later at night. Hopefully you and your family can enjoy some of these nighttime activities. There's some really cool experiments, and hopefully you and your family will enjoy some of these nighttime activities. You might see an owl, or you might just discover some new things about what you can see and hear at night. I'm also really excited to do some of these activities during summer camp with y'all when you get there. Alright, that's it for today, and I'll see y'all this summer.